Well, let's go, dude. So audience with the king. This is King of the Mist. 81. Gonna have that ritual we'll do after, but the tornado. He marked me. I'm in the... Okay, ready? Follow in. We're going right. He wanted to keep going straight, so I'm gonna keep trying to go straight. Now this one's leading me down and across. It was a very short one. This one wants me to go on an angle. We're gonna continue. Oh god. Where's the wisp? It's gonna come back. Where's it gonna go? Down. Where's this one go? If it comes back, I'm screwed. Okay. I'm gonna hit the exit right here. That was a long one. Red Tornado is trolling. He marked me. I'm marked. Tornado's coming. Oh, it reset. What the fuck? GG. Dextral Exaltation. So you had the audience with the King of the Mist, 82 now. Highest. No, wait, one more after this, technically. I haven't done any of them at their highest. Ow. Okay, we have everything on him. He went up there. Does he maze me? He should already be phased, right? Yeah. Let's go this way. There were so many wisps. I figured it would go that way, yeah. I can see it. GG. It's pretty bright. Blood pool. Big part of me wanted to just make sure I stowed away from the tornado, because a viewer told me that he got locked in place and then the tornado killed him. So I kind of... What is that? Wait, is that the right boss to get this? Ingenuity 72! Finally, dude. That's what my witch character would say too. Finally. Oh my, 72. That's how you do it, dude. That's how you do it. Thank God. Alright, so hello, my name is Ethan. Welcome back to another episode of Path of Exile 2. Now the video started. Okay, so you saw my ritual. So the first points I put it into ominous portents, and then he approaches. And then I found, well, you guys saw the Ingenuity belt. That was 23D from the boss. And then I found an Omen of Whittling that's like 7D. So that's really sick. And then with the 3rd and 4th points, I took Tempting Offers so I could reroll an extra time and reduce the cost of the reroll by 250. And then I did Spreading Darkness to get the 4 Ritual Altars. Could have done Promise of Ocean or From the Mist, but I did Spreading Darkness. Technically, the From the Mist could be pretty cool with the Wildwood monsters. I wanted to show something though, or talk about something first. So I did the King vid already now, but I've taken out Lightning Mage, and a lot will wonder why I remove the Lightning Mage. So basically, the Storm Mage is longer range than the Frost Mage, and when you're using the Frost Mages together, they work pretty well, but when you add a Storm Mage, sometimes it can target an enemy far away because it's actually long range. And that's fine. That's fine. Storm Mage doing its thing. But then, it apparently, the way minions work in PoE 2 is that they seem to combo when you combine them, and so like one can make another one like target something far away, apparently. So the Lightning Mage can make the Frost Mages and the dog target a monster at the back of a pack really far away, that the Lightning Mage can hit, but nothing else can hit it. So then all your minions will just run into the direction trying to get there, and then imagine there's like a bunch of monsters actually blocking like in the path to the monster far away, and so it's not killing any of the monsters in the way, and they just are getting body blocked, and they're walking into the enemy, and they're not attacking, and they're literally melee range, and they're still not attacking, and it was actually the Lightning Mage causing the targeting to be messed up on faraway targets that they can't reach because the Frost Mages are short range and the dog is short range. So the dog won't cause the problem because he's melee. The Frost Mages might cause the problem, but then they're all Frost Mages, so it actually works now, and our build feels way smoother. And so the Lightning Mages just bricks the build if you're trying to run Frost Mages as the main, and it might not be as bad if it was the other way around, if you were mostly Lightning Mages and then only like a couple Frost Mages, but I still think that the dog will grief you, the Frost Mages will grief you. There's also like, imagine when you have Lightning Mages and they're casting at max range and they've blocked a hallway, and now everything behind it can't do anything because the Lightning Mage is already at max range, so there's like, you know what I mean? There's also another case of, imagine when your Lightning Mage despawns because it's the farthest thing away, so it dies first. Then it respawns on top of you in front of all your minions, blocking the path with the longest range minion. Just saying. Just some small stuff. There's like a couple other things, like technically we have freeze and cold, and so when we kill stuff with freeze and cold, you delete on death effects because of the shatter from the cold from the freeze. If you kill them with the lightning from the Storm Mage or with the dog, then they don't get shattered and they still get their on death effect. So actually we were kind of griefing ourselves too for on death effects for survivability. And then really the benefit of the Lightning Mage was to be able to get the shock on the bosses. But I still think this is fine because you get the extra cold damage, you have the extra, freezing the boss faster and, again, quicker. Technically, I think we had more damage with the Storm Mage, but like I say, in normal mapping, it actually gets really scuffed. And then I had a boss setup, so I'll show you. Instead of AoE, I had +1 cold, cold mastery. So that makes a big diff for damage for bossing. You don't really need the AoE. And then the other thing is I had taken out all the AoE nodes, so it's like 5 points. Growing Swarm and the Right Hand of Darkness, all of this, 5 points. And you could put it into like minion damage, and I took an extra Jewel Socket with extra crit, and I had gotten the minion damage up quite a lot. But now, instead, so yeah, the extra AoE and the extra AoE I'm farming. I've just been doing Ritual, to be honest. I've been putting Ritual on my maps and then just farming Ritual. I'm not really like traveling, I'm not really bossing as much. Now that I've done like most of my unlocks, like the Ritual and the Arbiter and whatnot, I really wanted to farm. I've made a new tree, I'll go over that in a second, but basically I'm on farming setup. So AoE and then AoE on the tree, and now I'll show you. So The damage was 10k, now it's 7.6, so yeah, lost a bit of damage. But then, when you actually look at the AoE, so this bomb starts at, I think, 2.6, and it's up to 4, so I gained 1.4 of 2.6, so it's like 50% more AoE on the AoE. And obviously this is the bomb, so that's why I had the ability out. I was just, look at the circle, like how big it is. And then technically, if you took out just these 5 points, which you then could get a lot of damage out of it, but technically just those 5 points and just this, the size is so much smaller. So it really shows you how impactful the AoE is and how little points you have to actually invest in it. Especially this one, 20 for 1 point and the CDR, but the CDR, I believe, is useful technically if you were using the ice bomb. I'm not using it, I was just showing it for that. Their normal shards explodes and has AoE, it just doesn't show it here, so that's why I use the ice bomb to show you. And it's way easier to see on the ice bomb. The ice bomb also has more crit, I noticed, which is pretty funny. But yeah, get good damage on that thing. And that's only when you activate the ability, and it costs 400 mana, and you have to do the cast time and the use time, and the minion has to use it, so just so you know. But yeah, the lightning mage, I took it out like my frost mages, and then I'll show you the tree change, I guess. So after I got the ritual stuff unlocked, these 2 points, and this one basically, I decided to juice my maps more. So I was doing Giga Waystone sustain, like the Waystones found higher, Waystone found, all that stuff, right? I ended up taking up all the modifier effect, trying to increase the map mods, because I was rolling maps and realizing that I'm getting a lot of mods that are like rarity, number of rare monsters. There was additional packs, magic pack size, number of rares, magic monsters, rarity quantity, number of rares, magic, like there's just so many like pack mods now. Ches, just what the heck. And then a lot of the mods I've already built around, so if we scale them up, then we're pretty good. It's most of the damage ones, just taking the damage too far, scaling them too hard. The damage can be pretty crazy, or like 2 proj AoE plus damage. Yeah, it can get pretty crazy, but I am opting into that. I'm taking all the effects. I have this, Grueling Journey, all the increased effect. I took Unstable Energies to have the prefix or suffix 25% more effect. I took this effect, and I path through this way because it's just shorter than going through the rare pack size stuff. And then I took Shrines. I have Shrines on my map when I do a boss. And then I've been adding shrines every now and then through the, if you do a radiated, you can get your map contain shrine rarity. You can get Strongbox. You can also get the other one, Essence, I think. Yeah. So irradiated can give you the normal league mechanics, so technically you could add shrines to your map, and then you can have the shrines extended. And the main reason for me with shrines is because if I'm running ritual, I like shrines quite a bit, and then the shrine effects lasting longer. I get them for like over a minute. It's been pretty nice. Move speed, by the way, that acceleration shrine, just when you get it, it feels so amazing. If you could just always have that, your minions flying, they're zooming, you're zooming, you roll fast. Oh, it's so nice to travel the big maps twice as fast. It's so sick having shrines. And it wasn't that many points because imagine I already wanted to be here for the increased effect anyways. So it was just 3 points to get the shrine stuff. And then when I figured this out, I went, oh, this is such a good tree. This is amazing. Really, from what I want, I'm only missing quant, rarity, and rarity. Like 3 points, that's not that bad. Because now with the increased effect, you actually increase the effect of the mods, and so where some of these have 500% Waystone drop chance, we had like 300%, they're going up to like 800, 700, 1,000 Waystone drop chance, and so you're dropping like, imagine 8 in a map, 6 off one boss, like crazy stuff like this. If you have the double boss map, you'd get like 12 maps. It's actually insane, and this is T15s, we're not even counting the other tiers. So Waystone sustain through the effect, and when I roll my maps, I exalt them to 6 mod and then val them, just in case you. So yeah, I have giga amount of mods, and I've been making it all more worth it. And then I've also added the distilled ire. One of these, you just when you do it, yeah, just do one. So I get that 7 deli. It's not very hard, but it adds a bunch of monsters to the map. That's the main reason. And I can get Simu splinters, and the Simu splinters should still be expensive. I haven't done it yet, but 2.5D. I should probably do that. These were 7D to unlock the king, and Simulacrum's pretty cheap actually, and then I could unlock these points, and that would be pretty sick. Like, for example, imagine, it was this one. Yeah, 50% extra fracturing mirrors, so that should be extra monsters. You could have your waystones automatically instilled, so I don't have to do that myself. You can have extra reward type. That's if you're doing the fog. More bosses. You could really do the fog. Make more splinters drop from the bosses. If I had a boss drop like 3 splinters, so I guess it'd drop like 4, maybe 5 if it rounds up. Maybe it gets affected by quantity. But yeah, I tried one simulacrum. I made it to like 13 and died to a freeze wave because I couldn't move. But yeah, that's been my mapping though. New tree. Who dis? Big modifier effect. It's obviously much harder, but if you can run it, then you get way more waystones, way more loot, and yeah, the shrines are actually pretty fun. And like I said, I've been doing ritual. Expedition and breach are still really good, by the way. It's just that ritual with the omens and the boss is some giga money if I can actually get omens and the audience with the king. And then it's actually kind of fun too after you have the nodes, because you get it to spawn faster, you get it to have more magic and rare monsters, you have the extra reroll and the reduced reroll cost, and you have 4 rituals. So like all around, you have more to look forward to. It's better, it's more enjoyable, it offers more, it's more rewarding, more points, more reroll, more everything, right? It's just really sick. But yeah, it costs like 7D to 2 each boss. But you can technically get the ingenuity belt and stuff, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, I found the Omen of Whittling. This thing, Chaos Orb will remove the lowest level mod, so you could do like some guaranteed crafting stuff if you have like all high level mods, and then you are only adding low level. I don't know yet. Haven't figured it out what we would do for perfect mirror crafting, but I got one. Like, let the crafting begin. Nice. And then yeah, for maps, I've just been, so the strat, I rush to towers because the towers reveal areas. Then you get to see what's in the area, and then you do the tower, and you put your tablet in, and it buffs up all the maps to have the mechanics. But then they also gain these precursor tablet effects, the explicits, XP gain, etc. And then on top of that, I reveal the area, have the tower, buff up the whole thing, and then I chain towers to reveal areas, and then I know like all the maps, all the mechanics, all the stuff, and I'm prepared to farm those. So I actually have figured out, yeah, towers are like the greatest because they reveal, and then you buff them with the precursor tablet, and you have buffed up maps, so it's just better to do those first before doing the map, because especially the secondary effects, the XP gain, go on every map, not just 10 of them, so you don't have to like pre-clear or anything. You just straight rush towers, buff up the maps, and you reveal areas so you can find these temples. That's where I was going with it. Stone Citadel, the Iron Citadel, like you revealing the big area with the tower, because a tower affects like your whole screen basically. Like you can't see the ring, but imagine it's almost the full screen, so it reveals a really big area instead of you just, you know, traveling over here. Like, yeah. And then yeah, you could see if I went all the way over here, then I'd get towers and I'd reveal a bunch more. Be crazy. But yeah, I've been stopping and clearing out some of the ones I buffed up with ritual. Quite a lot, to be honest. I ran ritual all yesterday. It was pretty fun, and had a good time. But I would recommend at least probably like 2 of these nodes. Maybe like 3 or 4. Shit's pretty helpful for the ritual. Well, either way. Yeah, so the build change, all I changed literally was cutting out the lightning mage and then putting in an extra frost mage, and then I put AoE instead of the +1 cold, so my Skelly frost mage link is now again wild shards, cold pen, more cast speed, scatter shot, and more AoE. And then like I showed, the AoE on the ice bomb is crazy. And so yeah, it carries over. The ice explosion from the ice shard is also pretty crazy AoE. Like we have slightly worse single target, but I'm clearing, I'm farming mostly, and then yeah, gonna be reinvesting to upgrade the build, tankiness, defense wise, and everything. So yeah, either way, thanks for watching the King of the Mist. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye. Special shout out to my Patreon and YouTube members who financially support the channel. Thanks to Rico549, David, Hannes, Cynic, Joe No Mercy, Salad, Austin, Alex, Johan, and Hate. Thank you guys so much for the support, and have a great day. Bye!